Hey folks, it is currently 6 in the morning. We're on the western bank of Lake Champlain, way up near the Canadian border. We slept in tents last night. It was very cold.
Good idea.
We are in Chazy, New York, preparing to go to a massive metal detecting event. 2 days. This is going to be a 2-part video. Today is day 1. There's going to be over 1,000 people there metal detecting over 1,000 acres of historic farmland. And today, Eddie and I have a little competition. Not only will the winner get the bragging rights, but also the legendary, coveted metal detecting trophy.
It was forged from passion.
I hope you enjoyed this journey. We have no idea what's in store for us the next couple days, but I'm excited to find out. All right, we've already had our coffee. We've already had our breakfast. We're gonna go get in the car and go to the field. All right, folks, well, we have made it to the event. It's called Pound the Ground, Adirondack Coast. There are a ton of people here. I'm excited. You excited?
Pretty excited.
Hi.
GMMD. That's us.
So we're still walking. I've been trying to film this intro for the last 10 minutes, but we keep getting stopped. And we've got a t-shirt in the wild. That's the first one of the day. Representing. Well, thank you very much.
Hey.
Nice to meet you, and I wish you a lot of luck today. Yeah. We'll be here both days.
Definitely.
All right, so this is the 3rd time we've tried to film this intro. We keep getting stopped by people. I think that the event starts around 9:30, which is in about an hour, with a cannon blast, which is going to be pretty awesome.
Brad!
Hi!
What's happening?
I'll be right over. So we're gonna wander around a bit, see what we can find. I think there's vendors and tables and stuff. So before we go out and find some metal in the fields, maybe we can go take a look at that stuff. So we got stuck at the Garrett tent, taking some pictures. Look at all of these people. We've got Jason, the quarter hoarder, and Jocelyn's over here, and
Plugmaster
Gypsy
forward.
was here. Plugmaster was here.
PA Pirate Ball. She plugged for him.
I'm a little starstruck.
See that? It's the PA Pirate.
I guess that means we can go. Yeah. All right, we just spent a good long time at the Garrett tent, taking pictures of people, meeting people. It was a lot of fun. Now we are headed out to the first field. And you know, we don't expect to find a handful of gold coins today. So what Eddie and I have done is we've created a list of finds that are pretty likely we're gonna find. Can slaw, bottle caps, bullets, bells, keys, all the way up to silver coins, gold coins, and they're all rated by points. First person to find it gets a point. By the end of the day, we're gonna tally up our points and see who wins the day. And then we'll combine those with the points tomorrow for the trophy.
The grand trophy.
Bragging rights.
After. Unique. One of a kind.
So we're gonna make our way out in the field. There are a ton of people out there already. I'm excited.
Yeah.
Take some
Can't
photos.
let them get it all.
Eddie is digging the first target
Little mid toe.
for the Pound the Ground Festival. Is he gonna get a point? Is that it?
It would appear to be it.
Is it just can slaw? I say just can slaw. If it's can slaw, it's a
Doesn't
point.
feel like aluminum, but oh, maybe.
It appears to be can slaw, which means this is a aluminum can that got ran over by a tractor. Eddie gets a point. Eddie's up 1. All right, Eddie, I think we're tied. I got a really nice target. It was an 85. We got a little buckle, and it is not a modern one. There we go. 1 point. We're tied, my friend. We haven't been here very long. I don't think it's even been half an hour yet. That trophy's as good as mine, Eddie.
The day is young. Eddie cam on. Solid 80 target. Brad's toast.
Eddie has been on a roll with beautiful targets today. So far, all can slaw.
I've been disappointed.
But he's got one here that was crystal clear. Uh-oh.
I think it's aluminum.
Uh-oh.
Oh, gosh. Please. It feels of disappointment.
Dun, dun, dun.
Big, fat cancer.
Still tied. The next hole, though, could be anything.
It could be.
Maybe it could be a
be.
5-point bucket lister.
We got plenty of field.
We chose each a bucket list find. If I find a nice looking Vermont copper, 5 points. If Eddie finds a gold coin, 5
Gold,
points.
anything.
You can't change it now. You said gold coin, that's the bucket list find, 5 points. I'm freaking out, Eddie.
What? Can I see?
No, not yet.
Oh my gosh. Come on.
We've oh my god. We've been out here maybe an hour and a half, maybe an hour. A lot of can slaw. I got a buckle. You got what was your point from? You can slaw and I got the buckle. I got a coin.
Come on.
And it's silver.
Coming in.
And it's old.
Let me see this thing.
I haven't touched it yet.
Oh my god.
Here, get on this side
I
so
hate
your
it.
shadow's not in the hole.
Jeez.
Look.
Oh my god.
What is it? You see that? Huh.
What the hell
When I
is that?
saw it, I thought it was Spanish, but... Oh, it says Victoria. I bet this is Canadian.
Jeez.
Yeah, it is Canadian.
Wow.
Maybe it isn't old. Oh, yes it is. 1880. Alright, so I don't know what this thing is called, but it says 5 cents Canada, 1880. And we've got Victoria, I guess, Canada. We're very close to the Canadian border today on the west banks of Lake Champlain. So this is 5 cents Canadian. 5 cents. 1880. I'm shaken. I never in my wildest dreams thought I'd be finding a silver coin today that's old. I just, I assumed we would find typical cornfield stuff, but we're in a historic spot. Oh, how many points is that, Eddie?
I don't know.
That's 2 points for me.
Damn. Nice.
We're just taking a break, and Eddie was just talking about ladybugs. I haven't really seen any of them, but he's saying that they're everywhere.
All over me today.
All over you?
Yeah. On my glove. And on this arm, there was one on my wristband.
I don't see any
I had
right
one
now,
on
but
my backpack earlier. And now there's one on my tripod. I just saw.
wonder why.
I just slung it over my back. It might have fallen off. Or...
Oh no, yeah, here he is. Oh, little ladybug. Interesting, they must be hatching out here, I guess. I don't really know anything about ladybugs. People are really dispersed now. We're like kind of by ourselves, whereas everybody was kind of clumped up at the start. Turned out to be a beautiful day. Awesome.
So you missed it. I had a mini freak out. Just scanning around the ground, walking through. And I see this. And then
Eddie and I have never found
there's the
a
hole.
native point before.
Like, oh man. It's like, look it. Almost.
What do we got here? It's a button. We are in War of 1812 territory here. And obviously, since we're so close to Lake Champlain, the Revolutionary War as well, this is probably just from a farmer. Now, there's nothing on here. Regardless, that's a point for Brad. Let me check the scoreboards.
Yeah.
2 points for a button. 5-1, Eddie. 5-1. Eddie just said he got a point. What'd you get?
Some hot farming equipment.
It is farming. It's got a bracket with some screws. Another point for Eddie.
Catching up.
Catching up. Eddie, tell me how excited you are about finding foil right now.
Super stoked.
It's a point. It's been a little bit slow since the silver half dime, whatever it is, but we're still racking up the points.
Oh, yeah.
All right, I don't know what it is. It's a pretty good target. It's right here. You see that? What is this? Whoa. Ah, ba-dum. Wire. It looked way more interesting when just this was sticking out. Not on the list. No points.
Surface find.
What do you got there?
1 pointer bottle cap.
It doesn't count because you didn't find it with your metal detector.
It's right there. It's bottle cap. Bottle cap.
All right. 4-5. Good game. Good game. Getting closer here. Well, the day is half over. The event is still going on behind us. You can probably hear the bagpipes, which is pretty awesome. We decided to leave the cornfield. It was very slow towards the end there, and now we're in this giant green field. I guess there was a lot of excitement in a couple corners. People were finding coins, jewelry, and buttons. There's a lot of War of 1812 buttons that are coming up today, apparently. Eddie's still 1 point behind.
I am. This time to catch up. I'm coming. Get there.
All right, see what we can find here. So I was just talking to Eddie on the walkie, and he was digging a hole way over here by the road. I said, Eddie, did you get anything? He said, yeah, pop top. That's a point.
Not just any point. We're tying point.
Now we're tied, and we have an hour to go, and we have about 10 minutes of walking.
Intense. I'm getting sweaty.
Down the wire. These geese are insane.
I know.
Clouds of them. All right. Quit yapping. Tiebreaker.
It's gonna be a bucket lister for sure. We're in this ironed out area. See, Brad's got a target over here. I've just been right in the mix of it, trying to work the iron, and I finally got a half decent mid-tone here. This is my mid-tone. Some kind of little jewelry locket or something. I see a little hinge right there. A little locking mechanism to like a small little chest or container. Very strange. Very strange. I'm gonna keep working this iron, see what else is in here.
You ever seen this trick?
What trick?
I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it with my gloves on. It takes years of practice. It's the song of Vermont. I don't know if you knew that.
Of course I know that.
What you got in the hole, Eddie? Is it a point? I don't have a point here. But I just found one of these guys, which is not a point. It appears to be some kind of bracket. First I thought it was like a giant iron suspender clip, but unidentifiable. All right, well, 20 minutes to go. Heading back to the base camp of the event here. We're gonna get back to our car, head back to our camp, compare our finds, We ended the day tied, which means tomorrow,
Fair game.
fair game. So we have a ways to walk left. I'll see you back at camp. We hear the ice cream man. Here he comes. Do you want some ice cream?
Tempting.
It is tempting. We just got back to the camp. It took a lot longer to get back here than we thought it was. We kept on stopping and having conversations with awesome people on the way out of there. Started a fire. We're gonna cook up some beans and brats for dinner and spend another night out here. Hopefully not 32 degrees. We have a little bit more wood to chop, but then we're gonna get the stuff out that we found today, talk about it, tally the score for the competition.
It's a fancy hatchet you got there. Where'd you get one of those?
I found it metal detecting. A little hatchet head I actually had in a bucket for like 4 years, and I was doing some experimenting with rust bluing, and I needed a donor, so I went through this bucket and I found this little hatchet head, and I scraped off the side, and it says genuine Norland, which is apparently an expensive axe if you were to like buy one. So I cleaned it up, I blued it, I put on the handle, and here we are using.
Looks epic.
It is pretty epic. Using a hatchet head that I found metal detecting on our metal detecting camping adventure. Look at that, kindling for days. All right, we're about to cook up dinner. We've got all the finds of the day laid out. We wound up with a tied score. We have a piece of log here in front of the campfire. I found this probably horse tack buckle, silver, half dime. It's 1880 Canadian. I was told that it was a fish scale, and then I mentioned that to somebody else, and they said it's not a fish scale is smaller. So I'm not sure. It's a 5-cent piece, silver. I found this piece of brass. I'm not sure what it is. It's curved, and I found one button, and that scored me 5 points. 2 points on the button, 2 points on the coin, and then 1 point on the buckle. Unfortunately, Eddie found this really awesome like piece of jewelry. I'm not sure exactly what it is, but no points on that. I don't think it's actually a piece of jewelry. It's like a box.
I'm not
hinge
sure.
or
Yeah,
something.
there's some kind of hinge on top here.
Yeah.
It looks like almost like a little like a little locket piece over a tiny little box or chest.
We're not sure though. I mean, you can't really get the
Yeah, it's
jewelry
hard to say.
points.
That's just what it seems like.
And then he got one of these giant horse rings. And through Eddie's foil and pop tops and all of those things, he also got 5 points. So we are tied at the end of the day. So tomorrow is a whole nother day. The points get reset. Anybody's game now. And there's going to be new fields tomorrow. We're going to get some sleep. Hopefully we'll see you guys next week. For us will be tomorrow. And see who wins the coveted trophy. And bragging rights. Thanks for watching. See you next week.